Okay.
What's happening? Andy here today. I'm joined with Saundra Merollo from Sharp Electronics. You might know Sharp as a manufacturer of high quality face masks. Sharp is also an electronics manufacturer, one of the largest in the world, if not the largest in the world. Good morning, Saundra. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. I couldn't be better. I'm talking to you, Andy.
Well, thank you very much. A little plug and thank you to Bob Medeo for sending these out. Sharp has been a big helper to the COVID-19 effort with some of the things they've had going on. Let's talk about what you're doing. So first of all, how's everyone at Sharp? How's everyone in your area? I think you're outside of Philadelphia, somewhere in Pennsylvania. What's happening with COVID with you guys?
What's not happening with us? So we have been on lockdown in red, if you will, since March 13th. There's been a lot of time traveling from my living room to the kitchen to my family room. Yeah, it's been interesting. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like things are going well back there. I know you are highly involved in the training program, and that's something that a lot of the manufacturers are investing in right now. There's a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands. You are the senior sales engineer at Sharp, and tell me, what does that do? What does that mean? What is your day-to-day now?
Well, my day-to-day now really it's funny. I feel like I've been busier now than ever before. There's still lots of opportunities coming in, which is great. The demand that's out there in the field. We are also implementing a lot of webinars. Thank you. I know that you've posted the webinar schedule, and that's actually been a very amazing experience. When we first started on lockdown, again, back in March, Mike Marusik said, we can't be in front of our customers, but we want our customers to know, our dealers, our partners, that we're still here for them. And he said, I'd like to implement webinars daily. And we all said, okay, let's get it started. And he said, but it's really important. With everything going on, we're not about selling the product and pushing and doing hard sales on the product. We want them to know that we're in this together, right? And we want to educate them on the industry. So let's be creative when we're writing this content. Let's definitely, keep product top of mind, but let's teach them about what's going on, best practices, whether it's how to conduct a webinar, whether it's industry trends, etc.
Well, so let me interrupt and ask a quick question, and I know the answer to this, but for my listeners and our viewers here, your specialty, your focus, collaboration, AV, that area of the house. So less of the hardware, the typical break fix copiers, printers, some of that Sharp is known for. But on the other side, maybe some of my viewers are less familiar with the AV world, the displays, the collaboration tools, the Microsoft products. So that's your focus, right? So when you're building these webinars, you're educating people. You're showing them often things that maybe are peripheral to their day-to-day. What's their reaction been like? What's the attendance been like on these webinars? How's that all been going?
So first of all, the attendance, I have to give a shout out to everybody. Thank you. The attendance has been absolutely amazing, Andy. It's ranged anywhere from about 300, 400 to about 600 on some of them. And you are correct. I focus on what's known as the AV side of the house. So the displays. A lot of displays, they're part of an ecosystem, right? And that ecosystem consists of software, also infrastructure and services on the back end. So the focus for those webinars have been anywhere from infrastructure to support the smart classroom, to technologies engaging students in and out of the classroom. And again, it's a combination of Sharp and other products that fall into that ecosystem. We've also done, did you just put the panel up there?
Yep,
yeah, you did.
I've got 4 tabs up here. I'm just going to kind of rotate while you're describing them and talking about the programs. Here are the next 2, I think, that you have coming up, correct?
You know what, it's hard for me to see it.
So I'll read them off for you. Strategy deploying the critical information within safety of digital signage is one of them. That one is the 29th, which is tomorrow at 1 p.m. And are you doing that one, or is that one some other people?
I am. I have done most of the webinars and co-hosted them with Marion Corrigan, who you'll be interviewing her in a couple weeks, I believe. We've done most of the AV webinars ourselves, but we also had a great idea to do virtual panels. And oh my goodness, Andy, the virtual panels have been amazing. We have had end users, we've had industry experts, we've had some of our partners. And basically it's kind of like this, one-on-one interviews talking again about best practices in the industry.
Yeah.
The one tomorrow, Friday, is really looking at COVID-19 and displays and digital signage for emergency messaging and how to deploy, why to deploy, what's changing in the industry. So make sure that you are on that webinar, sign up for that.
Well, that sounds awesome. And that's, you know, again, to your point, it's not just sharp people on that call, on that webinar. You've got, it looks like someone from SageNet, someone from Navori Labs. So a variety of people. Who's attending these? Are these just for sharp people, or are these open for anybody?
You know, it's great. It's been open for anybody. So there's a part of it that is very educational for our internal teams at Sharp, but we've had dealers, integrators, we've even had a ton of end users, new potential end users joining in on these webinars.
Very cool. I'm highlighting another one. There's one coming up, looks like next week with Erica. She'll be doing one on bids, and she's got a guest as well joining from a company called Sourcewell, who I'm not familiar with. I'm going to showcase the entire list of archive webinars. It looks like you guys have been busy. My goodness, there's got to be over a dozen different videos on here on different topics of 4K and smart conference rooms. How many of these are you doing a week? How's it going for you? You must be busy. I mean, between you and Karen and all the people I'm seeing on these listed as giving these webinars, I don't know how you're coming up with all the content, how you're able to keep these moving forward, but it looks amazing.
Well, thank you on behalf of Sharp. Thank you. Like I said, it's been an amazing experience. We originally started out with, are you ready? 4 a day. Well, we were doing 4 a day, and it was a combination of our document system product as well as our AV product. Then on the AV side, we started really focusing on 3 a week.
Yeah.
And now, as we look at, you know, America opening up again, what we're looking to do is implement those virtual panels, do something where it's 1 to 2 a week. So a webinar with content, perhaps best practices, a solution, and then following it with a few days later on Fridays, we've been doing the virtual panels and keeping that going. And again, it's been end users, it's been industry experts. We have a couple coming up with executives from Microsoft, from Intel, you know, amazing partners of ours that are getting on and talking to our contacts about the industry, what's going on, how to implement, and leaving it open for Q&A at the end.
So the thing I really like about this the most is these are posted publicly. That page I just showed everybody, that's an open page. Anybody can get to it through my website or directly by going to the Sharp website. And then you're leaving them out there for replay. So literally anybody can see them. You don't have to be Sharp. You can be from, you know, you could be even an end user, but more likely you'll be either a competitor or, you know, maybe a potential Sharp display collaboration customer. This has been a great call. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. One quick question. So what's Saundra gonna do day one when they open things back up? What's your first move?
Well, I can't believe you asked me that. Let's see. I want to say it's visit our amazing partners, but I have to be honest, Andy. I think you and I are going to have to go shoe shopping.
I think so. I think that might be a good idea. I think that might be a good idea. I know this video is going to be well received. It's going to be seen by people all over the world. Hopefully, my friends in Australia will appreciate the Sharp Edge Australia shirt that I am donning for them. Hello down under to all my mates down there. I'm sure they're going to probably be popping on to see some of these videos. They'll be helpful for people everywhere. So keep doing what you're doing. It was great chatting with you today, and I look forward to catching up with you soon, Saundra. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye, Andy.
Bye-bye.